The internet is real life, and real life is the internet. The internet is embedded in everything we do, from telling Alexa to order your groceries, to group chatting with your friends after work, to your smartwatch monitoring your heart rate while you run. Then 2016 happened, and we saw the beginning of the techlash. Donald Trump won the 2016 election, and instead of confronting years of growing systemic inequality, the failures of neoliberalism, and issues within the Democratic Party, the entire mainstream media and political elite class honed in on one villain: technology. Facebook was responsible for Donald Trump, they claimed, and so-called misinformation was destroying society. Never mind that no one produces more misinformation online than the US government, I would argue. Monopolistic tech platforms like Google and Facebook were crushing competition, destroying the open web, and people in power recognized very quickly that they could leverage this backlash against big tech for their own nefarious means. Did they actually want to crack down on big tech and regulate the business models of corporations like Meta or Google? No, because no one in power wants to fundamentally challenge capitalism or these companies, which continue to be some of the biggest lobbyists in DC. Instead, they realize that a lot of people, especially on the left, are so insanely ignorant about tech policy that they could basically convince anyone on the left that any mass censorship or surveillance law, no matter how deranged, was cracking down on big tech. But chipping away at free expression and seizing government control of online speech while rolling out mass surveillance driven by AI could not be done overnight. Far-right groups, religious fundamentalist organizations, and reactionary pundits knew that to sell their mass surveillance campaign to the public, they'd have to start with the same group that every cadre of bad actors seeking to push censorship and surveillance laws has started with: sex workers. If they had said back in 2018, hey, by the way, we actually hate that the internet is allowing the public to question people in power and challenge government narratives, and we want the government to have complete and total control over everything that you do and say online and off. Oh, and by the way, we're going to enact a sprawling mass surveillance infrastructure that's going to track every single thing that you ever say or do and engage with online. We're going to track every single word that you read, every Google search that you make, and if you step out of line or if you go to the wrong protest, we're going to use that information to arrest and prosecute you.